This is what I'm talking about. NFL playoffs at Lambeau Field with a snowstorm camped out over the upper Midwest. Let's go. It's time for some great football in Green Bay. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl. And we've got a classic in store between the Washington football team and the Green Bay Packers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? First down, Love to pass. And his first look is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Off the play fake, Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. At the 21-yard line. Working out of the gun. Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. The score, Packers 7, Washington 9. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
And the Washington first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down at the
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 41, Haskins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. This is taken around the 12. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Shame on them, Coach Davis. They went against your advice. They threw the football, and now they're backed up to punt this away.
They're actually fortunate. They went against my advice, but they didn't turn it over, right? No takeaway for the defense. They'll punt it now. They probably could have gained a few yards if they ran it, though, and helped out with field position.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson, and this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
10-0.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep left sideline, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play, and guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Daron Payne able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throwing. Love. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbenogany. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 30.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. O.J. Howard with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Packers add on to their lead.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
On the play. And it's third down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Third down. Here's Haskins. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
11 on the play. And a Washington first down.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
Now Haskins on first down. Yet again, Haskins is intercepted. Third time. Picked up by Noah Iguodala. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick six. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here, 3rd and long after that last sack. They run the counter. Gibson, and he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And his kick is good.
That's the score. Packers 28. Washington, nothing. Jason Myers.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field to the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Antonio Gibson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And it's third down.
On third down, Gibson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Landon Collins.
The safety, Landon Collins, there to make the tackle. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Love looking to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
7-yard line.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Number 22.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Love. He'll find Miller. That's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. And this is good for a first down. His 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Quick pass out to Miller. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. from the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 17, 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now they try the right side here. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Love now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and they're going to have a third down.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Operating from the gun. Love. Touchdown, Packers. O.J. Howard saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. On the return, here's Hall. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. From the gun, Love. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And he will find his man on the outside. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Brings up third.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Final score, Packers